You were always too optimistic.
Well, shall we begin?
Ready! Do it!
Hello, viewers, and welcome to another Dragonball Z Budokai 3 Versus. This time, by viewer request, we have Cooler versus the demonic destroyer of the Namekian planet, Frieza. They are both equipped with their mechanical ships, Frieza with his spaceship, Cooler with his spaceship. So if either of them die, they will be transforming into the mechanized form. So without further ado, let's go on and watch these two behemoths square off. Right now we have Cooler in his hyper mode. He gets a Dragon Rush attack on his younger brother, and now he's going to show him exactly what he's made of. Frieza looks like he cannot take the heat, and he takes a barrage of hits from Cooler. Cooler quickly follows up. Does he get the attack in? No! Frieza actually counters Cooler's attack, and now they're back at square one. Both continue to charge up their ki, which both are in desperate need of. Right now, Frieza is in his second form, doing a flurry of combos on Cooler. Cooler quickly recovers from a counter, but they countered his own brother, but Frieza is quickly on the attack. Right now, Frieza is actually losing right now, even though he has a slightly bigger power more than his older brother. They are quickly countering each other with each and every single move. They are predicting what their opponent could do at any time. Frieza is still using his tail to his advantage, but Cooler is easily seeing through his younger brother's ruse and is counting him at every single turn. Right now, Cooler just lost his hyper mode and is a little tired out. Frieza capitalized and launching a barrage of ki moves. Frieza is still in the attack, launching ki. To focus on gaining his ki. He needs to get a special attack up. I don't know what he's doing right now. Right now, Cooler is on the right idea, having 5 ki gauges full. Yes, that's exactly what I was thinking that Cooler needed, or Frieza. They both need to get the ki up. That way they can counter each other when needed. Right now, Cooler does have 4 ki gauges available, while Frieza only has 3, even though he's in his second form. Cooler launches a devastating destruction rate that definitely hits Frieza on the spot. Frieza counters them, and now they are back to charging up their ki. Frieza does have more ki gauges full, and as he's always seemed to have during this match. Seems like Cooler definitely has the advantage as the older brother, but we'll see what happens when they activate their mechanical spaceships. One of them will get the advantage. Right now, Frieza is knocked out cold from having lost all of his ki, and while in hyper mode, Cooler knocks Frieza into another Dragon Rush attack to follow with another flurry of punches, kicks. What am I talking about? That's not a word. What? Right now, Frieza counters on the second hit once again, but he could not get a first turn counter to just deal damage to his brother instead. Right now, Frieza's at 2.5, no, scratch that, 2 1/3 health bar, while Cooler is still in his fifth or 1/3. Cooler is countering everything that Frieza could want to do, and it doesn't help that he definitely has 4 ki gauges available to him to recover at all times. Right now, Frieza is once again knocked out, and Cooler is taking advantage. What is going to happen here? Right now, Frieza's at half a health bar. He is going to lose. His older brother definitely has an advantage over him. Frieza still has some metal in him. We're going to see what happens. Frieza is comboing him, but like I thought he would, Cooler counters behind him and activates hyper mode again. Will he get him another Dragon Rush? No! Cooler messes up. He had the chance to take out his brother, but it's too late now. And now Frieza in his own hyper mode activates a Dragon Rush on Cooler. Let's see if he can build up some damage, but no! Cooler does what his younger brother can't.
You won't forget!
King Cole is not happy watching his son's fight. He goes to heal his younger son, and now Frieza is quickly on the attack, dealing lots of damage as well as countering everything that Cooler could possibly do right now as mechanized Frieza. Frieza now has a renewed 5 ki gauges. I don't know his moveset, so I can't even say if he has a power-up available. But the fact that he now has 5 ki gauges available, not to mention the entire moveset, really does change the mood of this battle. Cooler is not going down easily though. He's instantly hitting Frieza with the destruction ray. Frieza yells that he can't be defeated and goes into hyper mode to hopefully launch an attack, and he enters the Dragon Rush on his older brother. Frieza definitely has some metal now with his renewed strength, but Cooler is not one to be denied. He instantly counters a Dragon Rush and does 203 damage to his younger brother. Things are still not looking good for Frieza, but with his renewed power, he still does have help yet. It's not over yet, but Cooler goes into hyper mode to do some big damage. Frieza needs to get away, but he did not. And once again, Cooler enters a Dragon Rush on his younger brother, Frieza. This is a match for the ages. Right now, Frieza is in about his 10th health gauge, and Cooler is still just ravaging Frieza with a flurry of attacks. He completes the Dragon Rush and just destroys him. He sends in a beam of ki, just destroys his younger brother, ravaging his heart, his chest, his lungs. It's insane. Frieza is down to 3.5 ki gauges, but he's not one to be denied. Cooler launches the destruction ray on his younger brother just to keep him on his guard. Frieza, probably irritated right now, activates his hyper mode, but completely makes no use of it. Cooler is still in 1 1/3 health gauges and is not taking any damage. Cooler is definitely on the onslaught, and Frieza is not having a good match this time. Will we even get to see Mecha-Cooler? I'm not even sure. Each time Frieza activates a hyper mode, he fails, and each time Cooler activates a hyper mode, he succeeds. This is insane. This is the ultimate insult to any younger brother. Right now, Cooler is just destroying Frieza. I can't even figure out anything else to say. It is just a complete massacre on Frieza's end to just have... Oh, but Frieza actually does counter, but after taking 751 damage, that is not really good for the ego. Cooler is just launching attack after attack, enters another Dragon Rush, hyper mode, and enters a Dragon Rush from that hyper mode. Cooler is just constantly showing his younger brother that there is no way he can ever hope to succeed his strength. Even with the help from his father, Frieza is still just being destroyed by Cooler. Cooler isn't even transformed. He didn't transform not once in this match. Frieza does counter, but once again takes big damage by 751. Right now, Frieza is in the same health gauge as Cooler. Frieza is now in his about 14th health gauge and still taking damage. Frieza, you need to get an ultimate attack off. You need to do something. You are failing heavily. This is insane. Cooler is he just demolished Frieza.
I am invincible!
Yes, you are, sir. Yes, you are.